need to build us a nice little printing room. Wait, actually, we need us an entire printing floor. This is Liberty Prime with Based Builders, and welcome back to News Tower. Ooh, build an input, build an output, link it up, build a page module. All right, we can do that. Come on, over here. Ooh, and we would need some lights up in there too. Actually, let's go ahead and put in the lights first. Wait, where are the lights? Well, I might not have access to lights yet. That's not ideal. Well, okay, well, I guess I have to build the printing module before I can do anything else. Where are you? You are... well, you are not what I was looking for. Printer page module for 1,000. Ooh, you are expensive. Ooh. Okay, I was in the wrong spot. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, we need us a... let's see... input module for... oh man, this is going to be expensive. How much money have I got? Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's make sure that U is paused. Okay, yeah, U is paused. Good, because I think we're going to need all our time and energy for this. I don't really want it right there. I got other ideas. See, the output module, where are you going to be? I think over here somewhere. Yep. Well, they sure are walking me through this pretty heavily here. What are you asking me for? Yes, I know it's an incomplete one. Okay, printer belt. Guess it doesn't matter which one of these I do. It needs to go over here. Now you will let me put in the page module. Much better than our old printer. Soon we'll be able to add more pages to this incredible machine. Yeah, it does need more than one page, if you ask me. And don't be afraid to rearrange the printer later. I was trying to do that now, but you're in the way and you wouldn't let me. It can even go through ceilings and walls, and I do have some ideas about that. Let's expand our workforce. Okay, let's see. Yes. Build a new reporter desk. Hire and assign an extra reporter. Okay, I was working on the printing room. Can we do a little bit more of that before we get onto the reporter stuff? And yes, I clearly need more than one reporter. And eventually I'm going to want to have more than one of these guys. This is what the printing... or the typeset, accessories, assembly, whatever. Yeah, I can't even remember what it's all called, but... I'd love to do other things now. See, yes, a new reporter desk. I got other things that I wanted to be doing. So I'm still working on this printer room. For example, it needs some lights, and I think I would like to seal it off a little bit because this is going to get pretty noisy if I'm remembering correctly. Actually, I'm going to sort of go ahead and start splitting it off a little bit. Let's Oh, well, suddenly there... okay, that's... what's coming down out of the ceiling is just holding up the printer belt. Let's see if we can mess around with this a little bit more. I do want to leave enough room in here for a second one of these guys, which I'm going to be able to get before too much longer. You're much harder to move than you should be. I just wanted to section you off. This is the one that they're going to need to be able to get at immediately, I believe. I'm also going to need some comfort accessories. Yeah, reporter stuff. I'll get to that. Oh yeah, and I remember we had 2 red apple paintings for no particular reason that I can tell. I mean, they're both useful, and so are trash cans. But I've got other things that I was planning to spend my money on at the moment, like some noise stuff. Well, I might not really have any choice about what I can put where yet. It might just not have the correct accessories. Oh, well now I can suddenly add in a small lamp. That'll be excellent. We could use one of those. Let's put in 2 of these, actually, because we need them in both places. Now, I'm probably going to wind up putting 2 walls, so there's sort of like this guy, then 2 of these guys, and then another wall here. And then we're going to have lots of comfort stuff, hopefully to make it a lot quieter. Let's... oh, I'm not allowed to do that. Oh, I'm still in tutorial mode, aren't I? Alright, you're going to be annoying at me for a little while, aren't you? You know what? We don't need all these walls right now. Let's sort of try to... how do I put this into the little... oh, I get... There should be a category of stuff that I wanted to just store, but I'm not allowed to do that yet, apparently. Huh. We're going to scooch you over just a little bit. What I'm trying to do is... Okay, this telegrapher, he does get his own room. And what I was trying to find in the comfort section was another one of these, because these are very useful. You get to be acoustically sealed over there. We'd want some of you. Let's see. I'd kind of like to have 2 telegraphers up in here. So I will treat it as though it's going to have 2 telegraphers. But let's see if we can just go ahead and seal you off for the sake of the noise. And I'm going to mess with the walls later on, or not the walls, the wallpaper later on, but not going to spend the money on that yet, especially since I don't have a final layout for this whole thing. Oh, come on. Let's get you over. Oh, why is this on play? I said to be paused. Stop unpausing it. I'm not, I don't like it when you do things without me telling you to do them. That makes me a little bit angry. But Dennis Brown, you're up. Lucky they have so much water around for whatever this is. Cargo ship burned and sank. Toxide fire spreads to the ship, severely damaging the Munaires, whatever that is. If y'all know, please let me know in the comments, because, yeah, that's a interesting little word there. Munaires. I'm sure it means something, well, something nautical. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm trying to get all this other stuff done, but you keep just interrupting me whenever I try to get something done. Well, yeah, I do want another telegraphy station. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. Okay, yeah, we need another reporter desk. And let's plonk you right about here. We got plenty of room for you. Every desk needs an employee. Click here to assign somebody. Yes, I will do exactly that. Oh, I have so many choice. Ronald Porter. I guess you're up for it. They seem good for the job. Drag the file onto the desk. Okay, he has politics, entertainment, and sports. And what does Ronald have? Ronald has the other stuff. Crime, economy, and society. So, yeah, he is definitely gonna make up for a lot of our lacks. So, we will go with you, Ronald Porter. And let's see. Is there anything else that I'm actually allowed to do? Yeah, I don't need to keep seeing you right now, Ronald. I'm trying to get over here to the building menu and see if there's anything else that I'm allowed to do. Boy, I spent a lot of money on this printing room. And I'm still going to leave it a little bit, well, I'm going to leave it as is because I do have other plans for you. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start moving you ever so slightly so that I can go ahead and put in place this wall that I had in mind. Mostly because I want to get rid of this wall. I don't seem to have any other way to do it at the moment. But we're going to make sure that there's going to be enough for 2 of these guys. Which means moving this out. And yeah, I know I keep spending money by moving stuff around, but that's just going to have to happen for a little while. I'm just trying to move you over just a skosh. Okay. That looks like is the appropriate amount of room for these 2, although I might have to widen up the space just a little bit to make sure that I can put some acoustic tiles on the back wall there, because this is going to be pretty noisy. And we need another light coming up pretty soon, too, because I'm going to need one in here. So let's go ahead and put that in place and just, you know, spend money willy-nilly, left and right. Okay, I sure do wish that I could go ahead and put in this second printer module, but I don't think I'm allowed to do that yet. It's not even showing that anymore here, so I think I'm a little bit screwed on that head. Alrighty, well, this is about the best I can do with the layout for now. I need to actually press play, perhaps. How weird. Okay, what have we got going on over here? Okay, we have Dennis is at work on this story, and we don't have any more stories yet. And she just popped up with something that I didn't notice until it was far too late for me to actually read it, but let's go ahead and hit play for a little while here. Let things actually carry out. And while we're waiting for things to happen, we're gonna hold this up for just a second. Yeah, double click to expand all click. Words. I'll just go ahead and do that thing. Okay, 1.5 days. What are you telling me? Oh, alright. You are telling me it's time for Ronald Porter to get tapped in here. We got a politics story. What do you think was the problem? Alrighty, 4 hours left. That's not too bad. And I know that there's going to be all sorts of things that I can do later on to sort of enhance their stats and how fast they can report on stories and all that kind of wonderful stuff. But we are not there yet. Let's see if there's anything else I can set up now in preparation. This guy's being awfully slow. I wonder if I can get a new telegrapher going. These red lights are telling me things that are, if I'm remembering correctly, these red lights are telling me that there's no more crime left to research, no more entertainment, and no more society left to research. So we got these two things going. Now what do we need to, oh, okay, take out a loan. Well, I'm not really running low on cash yet. I don't want to take out a loan yet, but I do want to know how to do it. So, okay, do the guide. I would like to be told how to do it. Well, I think I have some vague memory of how to do it. Or well, what's this? Increase our research capacity. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I would like to get another telegrapher up in here. Who are you? I think you are the cleaning lady. Okay, yeah. We will do this. There was something else that I was about to do, though. What was it? Arg. Oh, yeah, if I remember right, I can get a loan by doing this. Let's see. No, I don't actually want to do that. I just wanted to make sure that I knew how to do it, but that seems to be how you do it. You click on your finance projection here up at the top right, and then you need to push one or two of these arrow keys. And now that I know how to do that, yay, wonderful. I'm kind of tempted to just put a third floor on my building, but I think we should actually get to the point where we need it, which we're not there yet for sure. Oh, it's not making noises to let me know that there's a story. I wish it would, let me know that there's a story. On the eve of election, Walker rests his record. LA Guardia attacks efficiency. Oh, I guess LaGuardia attacks efficiency, while Thomas calls for faith amongst voters. Okay, good to know. You're going pretty fast with this story. Good for you. Anyway, another telegrapher does sound like a good idea. And I'm going to pause you this time, and please stay paused. I think that the tutorial just takes over for me and tells me whether or not I should be paused without my permission. Which is very annoying. Where are the... Okay, yeah. Telegrapher is under... Well, he's under production, but he's called research, which makes it get a little bit confusing, and I think I need to mess stuff around here. Maybe just by heightening this poster, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, alrighty. And that leaves me a little bit of room between them for some kind of decoration. Every desk needs an employee. Click here to assign somebody. Alrighty. Well, I'm not out of money yet, so I'm not going to get a loan yet. Tom Graham. They seem good for the job. They seem like the only option for the job, so, okay. Welcome on board, Tom Graham. You have a very boring name. Do we get globes? Yes, I thought we might get some accessories pretty soon. Alright. Okay, I'm still paused. Good. Enhance the telegrapher or reporter. Let's do that to all of them, because I still got a little bit of money. So, okay, these are 50 each. We're gonna get you a globe there, and a globe here. And I think that both of these reporters could probably use a globe too. I'm not sure if that enhances you. Let's see. That's society and telegraphy. Which one of you is the society reporter? I can't remember. You is not the society reporter, so we're gonna move this over onto Ronald's desk. Is that Ronald? Dennis. Dennis is his desk. Okay, yes, you are now buffed. Good. Alrighty, let's see what else we can now do. Ooh, we are out of paper. That's a little bit dangerous. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the whole large delivery. Let's get that going. And now I will actually unpause. And, oh, we got us a story. And I would love to get some more of these guys. Sunday morning, time to roll the presses. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not really ready for that. Oh, goodness, I'm paused again. I don't know if I've got enough time for this puppy. We only got 2 stories here. How much time do we need on you? Not very much. But we got 1 more story coming in, I think. But I'm not gonna have time to get it printed, am I? Oh boy. Yeah, I would love to design it. Okay, we've got 1 story, and this is looking good enough for that. But I only got 2 stories. This is no. I'm only gonna have 1 story. Oh man, this is terrible. Yeah, I hear you. Well, see, that time I actually heard the ding of something happening. I'm a little bit grumpy about the fact that I seem to have messed up my timing with not hearing it before. Oh well, this is not gonna be my best paper. This is gonna be ready for next week. Yeah. Bridges and bottlenecks. Congress traffic experts urge adequate maintenance to many bridges. Yeah, let's maintain those bridges. I'm fine with that. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna have the best paper this time around. Here, am I? Can we at least do some priority stuff? Maybe no, that's not gonna be enough to speed it up. 1.5 days, that's just not gonna happen. This is gonna be a 1-story paper this time. Ugh, that's pretty terrible. And we're not gonna have the best revenue from it either. My goodness, what a mess. Oh well, I might be stuck with what we got. And we got another story already. Alright, we have a sports story. Berlanger beats Jones. Whatever your name is, congrats on beating Jones. I split decision in 10 rounds in Philadelphia. Right on the nose. Okay. Man, this is gonna be a very sparse little newspaper this time. Ugh. Hate to see it. But it's just not gonna happen. I have no chances here. But I'll have some stories for next week. And I should probably unpause because, I mean, I'm already screwed. Oh well. We're just gonna have to go with it because this is all we got. And I can tell that this is not gonna happen in time, so I'm tempted to just go ahead and print now. We might as well resign ourselves to what's gonna happen no matter what we do. It's gonna be the 1-story paper. Oh, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Cargo ship burned and sank. Well, and I got record sales off of that. 15,000 people bought that single story. It is the first responsibility of every citizen to question authority. Well, I agree with that. And this is a newspaper for the people, apparently. Good. The people who like, the 1 story. I mean, I did need a little bit of money, but I sure was hoping for more than just $600 there. Kinda glad that I did not take in a loan this time, but I might need one next time. Oh, goodness. Alright, well, let's see what we're going to set ourselves up for next time. Welcome to the New York City map. This is where we're located. We can expand our business to these neighboring areas. Alright, get out of my way. Coming through. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Now, this map, it might take a little while to get used to it. I have not really gotten used to it my own self yet, but if you reach one of these buildings that are sort of, well, right now they're very faded out, but if you sort of make your progress go towards a building, like, for example, the Empire State Building, you will unlock various things. For example, if we get to Columbia University, this is a place where we can unlock new stuff to build in the future. And some of these things can help you with actually putting out better stories. Like, for example, the calculator will enhance your economics people, or I think that it works for a few other things, like perhaps it helps with, well, anything financial related. I think maybe once you're able to put in ads, I think that they are helped by the calculator. And the flip chart, obviously, is another finance kind of a thing. And the stock index desk, which I can't remember what that does. Maybe it'll tell me. No, it won't really. I tried to do that. Well, it tells me that it generates content over time, and that employs the economy. How poorly phrased. But anyway, this buffs sales, so ad sales, and it buffs the economy. But I think that just plain old buffs your actual newspaper sales too, which is great. The flip chart really buffs the economy. But this, let's see, generate contents over time, or generates content over time. I can't remember how that works. I know that it does something good, but we're not there yet by a long shot. Now this is sort of, in a sense, the cost of this item because you buy it with influence points, and you gain influence points by, producing stories and by doing something else, which is, for example, the mayor of NYC. This is a place where we can do business in the future. He will ask you to do certain things within the paper, like, for example, not print any stories about crime, so that the city looks better by doing that. And if you do that, you will gain influence points, but you also will gain them by adding in just plain old new expansions. So I think I'm going to take this path so that I can get to the Empire State Building and start taking on some mayor jobs if we wanted to do that. If I were to take this guy, which I'm not going, I know you want me to take that city, but I'm not going to do it because it will take a whole lot more steps to get over here. Well, it will take more steps to get over to the courthouse. I'll have to go through 3 things, and I won't be able to unlock this city yet, so I'd have to go over here, which is not the worst thing in the world because it gets us over to Forest Hill Stadium where we can get sports clipboard and sports bookcase and baseball results desk. So it is worth doing. It's worth going over here, but we'll need to complete the districts that lead to it first. Yes. I'm trying to pick out a district. Okay, we can expand our business to these neighboring areas. I was already explaining this, so go away. I'll take over. I know you want me to go over here. I'm thinking about going over here first. Or I could go over here. Let's see what we've got here. Lowe's Jersey Theater, the rich and powerful. We could unlock high society. Oh, darling, in the delicate dance of high society, timing is everything. We demand something that has already gone away. A word of advice. Polish your writing and refine the noble act of storytelling. Patience, my dear, and soon you'll find yourself immersed by glamour of the highest order. Yeah, but you're very annoying. Until then, savor the anticipation and revel in the road ahead. This is a place where we can do business in the future. Yeah, I will have to do that eventually. But we'll need to complete the districts that lead to it first. Yes, I'm trying to pick out a district. Go away, I'm busy. Yes, I know we can expand our business to these... I probably should stop being annoyed at her because, I did ask for the tutorial, which I'm glad I chose, but... Let's see, this is the Ritz Theater. Gramophone, ooh, exciting. Entertainment bookcase. Sylvain's violin, I'm curious about that one. I don't think I ever unlocked that before. It's prestigious. And it buffs entertainment +2, that's exciting. Oh, a horoscope desk, oh. Let's see, I don't know why I cannot say that correctly. Generates content over time and employs entertainment. I'm not sure what employs it means. Alrighty, yeah, I was just checking out this whole... Yes, shut up. I'm sick of you. Alright, well, I think that I want to go over here first, but I'm starting to have my doubts. I might want to get over here. Usually when I'm playing this, I do go straight up here because I want to go ahead and unlock the mayor as soon as I can. I don't really feel like messing with high society for a while. If we were to go over here, I wouldn't be able to immediately unlock the mayor. And the mayor is handy, so let's see what they want. They want economy, which we have in the drawer, and they want politics, which we also have in the drawer. So this might be the easiest route for now anyway. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. Good choice. You can play 1 district every week. Alrighty then. I'm not going to cancel it. I am going to cancel her for the moment. And yes, I will go ahead and click on this one. Ooh, a resupply desk, a storage cabinet, and that's it. Okay, cool. And I think we're going to put that... Well, actually, I think we're going to pause. Learn about comfort. View comfort levels. Thank you, I was trying to view those earlier, but you wouldn't let me. But a wall with a door to contain discomfort. That's what I did here. Counter discomfort with objects. Oh, you're tempting me to just keep on going here. This view mode shows comfortable areas, shows how comfortable areas in your tower are. Yeah, I would like to deal with that. I'd like to go ahead and put some nice soundproofing up here. Because these guys are pretty comfortable. These guys are a little bit less comfortable. Let's see how she's doing. You're not going to let me check, are you? Okay. Yeah, she is not particularly comfortable. Yes, red represents an uncomfortable environment. Oh, the horrors. A printer actually makes noise. Who knew? Some machines can cause a lot of discomfort, like the printer. Nobody likes to work next to such an oily industrial machine. Oh, the horrors. Oh. Okay, go ahead, go away. We can build walls to limit the negative areas or add another floor. Yeah, see, I was saying I would kind of like the printer room to actually occupy 2 floors and maybe even put this guy down here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that work. But, well, we're going to have to figure that one out later. Go away. How many times do I have to click that button? Let's build a wall with a door to contain the discomfort. Yeah. Okay. This is trying to figure out whether or not I built a wall with a door to contain discomfort. I've actually built 2 of them. But I do think I will put a wall here. I would love to counter discomfort with objects as well. Yeah, go away. Just go away already. Let's see. Yes, I am going to build one of these. Alrighty, now okay, yes, these great... acoustic panel, that's what I was about to do. And the small fan, and the small plant, too. And the clock, and the air vent. Yay! I'm glad to have all these things. They're useful. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and get some of that into place. Not much, but some. No, I want to put in the... Let's see, where are you? You are not there. Where is the one that I'm looking for? Not that. A resupply desk. Yes, I think you get to be upstairs here. Alright, and we also need to get you one of those storage cabinets. I think. Wait, where is that? Maybe you is not popped up yet, but... See, production accessories, new. Utility, new. Where? Here. This looks storagey. Storage cabinet. I'm probably going to need to take out a loan pretty soon, because I'm going to be spending quite a lot. I've still got $31.60 left, which is good news, but I'm going to go through that pretty fast. I would love, however, to go ahead and put up some of these... Well, some of the stuff that's going to make this a lot more pleasant. As for example, we need some fans up in here. This will help it be a little bit cooler. And they're going to complain about the heat a lot up there. Okay, I'm not done yet. Let me go ahead and do my thing. We're going to spend a whole lot of money on fans here in just a few more seconds. Alright, this is going to be noisy even with all the fans. Let's see, we got quite a few. Well, we've got 2 more fans that we're going to put in. Yes, I know I need a person there. I'm busy. Let's see, 1 more fan over here. It's already looking a little bit better out there, but we need plenty more stuff. And yeah, acoustic panels, that's what I was going for. Going to put you in place, and that did make quite a difference. We still have more that we need. But I might have to move this wall just a little bit so that I can actually fit that in. You don't fit above it, do you? Ooh, you do fit up there, though. That's good to know. Let's see, I'm going to have to move both of these walls, I think. Let's move you over all the way, or most of the way. And I see that I missed 1 more fan over there. I hope that's moved out enough. You'll have to find out in just a few minutes. I could have sworn that I put another fan here, but I guess I was mistaken. Let's see what else we can do here to make it a little bit more pleasant and less hideously loud. Ooh, maybe I need to move this wall over just a little bit more if I wanted to have one of those acoustic panels. Because that's really... Well, okay, we can fit 1 up there and 1 down there, so let's just double down on that. What's money amongst friends? Other than, you know, the cause of all sorts of trouble. Oh, let's see. Ooh. Might need to move this out yet more, although, I mean, might as well just put it all the way up to this door. Let's see. I could have sworn I had a light in here somewhere. Maybe I'm just remembering all wonky. I'm gonna be so poor when I'm done with all this stuff. Let's see. Okay, my goal was to... Let's see, my goal was to not completely lose track of what I'm doing. I'm not done with the comfort areas yet. We need yet more acoustic panels. I'm thinking 1 right here should help a lot. Actually, I could fit in 2. That might help a bit. But this is looking a whole lot less red, which is great news, and we do need to hire this person. Who have we got? I'm gonna ignore your suggestions. I don't necessarily like them. Okay, you are very good at sweeping. You are apparently the only one with resupply skills, so Bart Friedman, I guess I will go with the one that's being suggested at the moment. Okay, so we got that going on, and we did order some paper earlier in the episode, but you have still got a whole lot of noise that you're dealing with, poor guy. We can at least get rid of some of that. Let's see what else we can do here to make this a little bit less nightmarish for these poor folks. I'm still going to leave this over here tight with the door because I'm hoping to put another one of these here, and I might not have quite as much room as I need to for that yet. Move you over yet more. Move you over as well, so that I can move this wall just a little bit more. All this stuff is in the way. It's very aggravating. But that's looking a lot more peaceful up in there. This will give me... let's see. Well, let's just move this over. It's kind of tough to move that thing over, actually. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I would have room for two of these, and I do. So, that gives me a little bit more space in which I can add some acoustic tiles. So yeah, let's plan on doing that as soon as we can. Let's move these little guys over. I don't know why they're being so tough to move. I should be able to just pick them up rather than having to do 2 steps in order to move them, but oh well. Let's put some acoustic panels over here. And that's telling me that I have just a tiny touch more room than I realized, which is good news. Oh, no, I'm not trying to move that. I'm trying to move this guy. I want to move you back over just one, and then we're going to move these acoustic panels over just one, so that we know that we've got just enough space. Let's find out. Let's give it one more little test run. Yes, we do have enough space. Yay! That is excellent news. Alrighty, let's put you back where you were. You're looking a little bit tight, but we've got one more thing that I'm going to fit in there. Where did that go? Let's see. Noise counter. Acoustic panel. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, that's going to work well enough. Alright, well, we still got some stuff to deal with. It's still hot up in here. Ooh, we need some heat counters. What have we got for that? We got the fans already deployed. Let's put some of these vents up here. Ooh, that's making a big difference. Let's see how big of a difference you make. We can fit multiple ones of these, hopefully. We'll put an air vent there, and an air vent here. And we're gonna put some over here, and that made a huge difference right there. Alright. Well, with that, I think we might have to call it for this episode. We've still got plenty more to do, and... oh, man. We haven't even done anything at all yet on this particular little newspaper issue that's coming up, but... we'll have to take care of that in the next episode, and I will see y'all in that one. And if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like on it. And please let me know in the comments if there's anything that you're interested in knowing more about. I do have a little bit of knowledge about this game, just, I am definitely not an expert yet, but we're gonna get there. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!